to welcome all of you to the memorial service for Armon Moll and Alan Ferrix. Please join us in singing Amazing Grace.
Armon Arthur Moll, born November 12, 1912, and Armon went to be with his Lord on July 11th of 2018 at the age of 105. Armon is survived by his 5 children and their spouses, Darlene and Fred Rainier of Princeville, Illinois, Beverly and Roger Parks of Clitheroe, thank you. Sharon and Lyle Bracken of Bonner Springs, Kansas. Deborah and John Russell of Medford, Oregon. And Mark and Don Moll of Morgan. 12 grandchildren, 20 great-grandchildren, and many nieces and nephews. Armon is preceded in death by his wife Ruth, his parents Ira and Mina, his siblings Hugo, Edgar, Earl, Harold, baby boy, infant sisters Caroline and Verda, and 1 granddaughter Cora Russell. Armon Arthur Moll was born on November 12th of 1912 in Milford Township of Brown County to Ira and Mina Bogle Moll. On November 21st, 1936, Armon married Ruth Geske on the Geske family farm, and into their life together came 5 children: Darlene, Beverly, Sharon, Deborah, and Mark. Armon was self-employed doing township road maintenance in the winter and summer for 42 years. He was a very active member with the Oakwood United Methodist Church, and Armon enjoyed traveling and he loved spending time with his family. Armon came to join our Gilmore family on January 9th of 2017. I remember that day very well because that was also the day that Marlis Whitty came. And some of us were so confused because we couldn't figure out who these 2 people were. Were they married? Were they brother and sister? Were they in-laws? We really didn't know until finally we realized that one was for Dawn and one was for Mark. And once we got that figured out, then everything went very well. A few things that I remember about Armon, one in particularly was his posture. He had such incredible posture, and I remember saying to him, "Were you ever in the military?" And he said, "No." I said, "Because you just stand so incredibly straight." Also, he was such a calm and quiet man. I remember that so much about him. Armon always made sure that he was completely put together before he would ever come out to any activity or any meals. And Armon was loved by many of the staff and residents here at Gilmore. I have a poem that I would like to share it's called A Fallen Limb. A limb has fallen from the family tree. I hear a voice that says, "Grieve not for me. Remember the best times, the laughter, the song, the good life I lived while I was still strong. Keep my heritage, I'm counting on you. Keep smiling and surely the sun will shine through. My mind is at ease, my soul is at rest. Remembering all how I was truly blessed. Continue traditions no matter how small. Go on with your life, don't worry about falls. I miss you all dearly, so keep up your chin until the day comes when we're together again." Please join us in singing How Great Thou Art.
Lord my God, when I in awesome wonder consider all the worlds thy hands have made, I see the stars, I hear the rolling thunder, thy power throughout the universe displayed. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. But when I think that God his Son not sparing, sent him to die, I scarce can take it in, that on the cross my burden gladly sharing, he bled and died to take away my sin. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art.
We will join together in praying the Lord's Prayer. Our Father,
who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen.
I'd like to thank everybody for coming today to the memorial service for Al.
For him, but there were every one of you, and I know June would look at me and say, you've been here all day, especially when Mom was still here. She'd say, you go home, I've got him tonight, because she knew he'd play Lotto Bingo. And I just know that when I'd walk in the door, everybody would tell me about how his day was, and if he was eating, or if he was missing Mark, and that was true for my mom. And I just cannot tell you that you guys have really become family to Mark and I, and this is one of the best places I've ever been, and you have made our life in Morgan sweet and nice, and we love you guys. And Armon loved being here this year, and you know, he would let me know when Gloria was going to play the piano. He'd say, you better come, she's playing at 2:30, and I knew I needed to be here. And he would tell me certain games he wouldn't play because he was always afraid, like with the dice game, that he couldn't see, and so he'd hold people back. And I don't know if it was June or someone talked him into playing one dice game, and he won, and then he decided he could play that game more often. So you guys, it has been Mark's and my privilege to be a part of this group, and we hope to keep being a part of this group, and we love you all so very much, and so did Armon.
All right, George.
Thank you.